What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I think my camera's on a wonk and it's gonna really annoy me. Okay, I think that's better. What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the best travel cards that you can use whilst traveling. I was gonna say traveling abroad, and then now I said traveling, and now I'm just gonna smile and like. If you don't already have a travel card, I would highly recommend getting one. All the ones that I'm going to talk about today have no monthly fee, no annual fee, no fees to get, and all have a no foreign exchange fee. So let's get on with the video. I'm going to be talking about 5 cards today. 3 are online banks and 2 are credit cards. So I'm going to go through Monzo, Revolut, Starling, Halifax Clarity card and the Aqua Reward card. So first up we have Monzo. This is the coral looking card, which I think is everyone seems to have these days. It's a great online bank like Revolut and Starling, which I'm going to talk about next. It is all done on the app. There is no branch. However, the customer service is 24/7, so it's very easy to contact people and they do come back to you pretty sharpish. Monzo uses MasterCard's exchange rate with no additional fees or charges. It also has unlimited withdrawals to any ATM in the EEA countries. That is the European Economic Area. I'll put the list of countries below in a link in the description box for you to take a look at. All the other countries, it's free to withdraw up to £200, and after that, there is a 3% charge. I also want to note with all these banks that there is no need to contact the bank that you are going abroad. They just know. I don't know how they know. I mean, yeah, they just know. Also a good thing, like say if you did, you are worried about losing your card, you can freeze your card in the app. Unless you lose your phone as well, and then you sort of, yeah, then you're a bit stuck. Next up we have the Revolut card. This uses the interbank exchange rate, however it is still a MasterCard. So yeah. I have found the exchange rate on Revolut slightly lower than the MasterCard rate, but do keep an eye on it as obviously it's subject to change, but that's just a top tip from me to you. Revolut also have a £200 limit per month. However, if you do exceed that, it is only 2% instead of Monzo's 3%. And that is the only difference. The reason why I personally like Revolut is that you can put different currencies on the app. For example, when I lived in France, I got paid in euros, and you can create a euro account and then still use your card from that, which I think is really, really good. However, if you are just going abroad on holiday, I would highly recommend just staying in your local currency and just using it as the exchange rate on the day, because you can lose out if you put a lot of money into a euro account and transfer it back and the exchange rate is bad. So I'd only use it if you are either in the country for a long time or you're working there. But it's really, really good. And there's also the exchange rate calculator in the app, which I have used, but it's a bit fiddly to find. I can never find it, but it is there. Also to note that Revolut do charge for postage of this card. They do offer the standard, there is a premium and a metal card as well that you pay a monthly fee for, so the standard is free. However, yeah, they do charge for postage, which I believe is £4.99. However, I have put my link below for you that just gives you a free card. I don't get anything for it, I'm just doing it out of the goodness of my heart. No, it's just annoying because you're like, I'm paying £4.99 for postage when all the other cards don't charge you at all. So my link is below in the description box if you are interested in a Revolut card. So I'm just going to quickly touch on the premium and metal cards that it's just added bonuses like travel lounges in airports, some have insurance, and then obviously the metal one, you get a metal card. I don't really feel a need for it. There's also no withdrawal rate, so you can unlimited withdrawals, but I found other cards that also do that and they're free, so I personally wouldn't recommend getting them unless you need the insurance or you like a metal card and you can afford to pay the premium and metal prices. I believe it's £6.99 and £12.99 from what I recall, but I will put that below in the description as well because I have a memory of a goldfish. So third up, this is the Starling card. The great thing about this Starling card is there is 0 ATM fees. No ATM fees at all. It's unlimited, which is so good. Also to note that some ATMs do charge you, so the card won't charge you, but the ATMs will. However, if you do use like a normal debit card, the card will charge you and the ATM will charge you. So yeah, just a note about that. Starling also offer a 0.5% interest on up to £2,000. So that's pretty decent. Pretty decent, it's not a lot, but it's something. So those 3 banks are banks that I would recommend that are online banking. The beauty about these sort of banks is that you don't need a full credit score to get the card, because they don't do a full credit score check on you. That's if you apply not to have an overdraft as well. So it's great if you think that that is better for you and you're really bad with money, because I feel ya. I get you guys. I'm going to quickly talk about those 3 banks very quickly before I move on to the credit cards. So Starling is great for withdrawals, as there is no fees, so you don't have to worry about anything. However, I have had issues with Revolut and with Monzo. So with Revolut, you can turn off the contactless on your card. However, I did use this with my Oyster and it did charge me for both. When I queried it, they said that I needed proof, obviously, that I've purchased the train ticket, which I have, and there was still issues. So now I just don't put both cards together and I always use the contactless. I never turn it off because it seems to always go through anyway, which I don't really understand, but that is the only problem that I've had with Revolut. With Monzo, I had a transaction that I didn't recognise, but I didn't realise it for later on, so it was partly my fault. However, when I queried it, all I wanted to know was what it was. Basically, I went to Dublin for a break and I spent something, and it was in Irish. Well, say Irish, it was in like, it looked like a foreign language. That's where I was like, what is this? And they were like, why have you left it so long to come to us that this isn't a transaction that you recognise? And I was like, I just want you to tell me what it is, because I can look back into my records and see. And they basically did nothing about it. So for that reason, I don't really use Monzo, because I don't think it's a reliable source. Again, that is just my opinion. I know other people who love the bank, but that is the only reason why I don't use Monzo. Also to mention that Monzo do have savings added on top of that. Some of the interest rates are actually not that bad if you did want to use it for savings, and there's also a thing called savings pot that I believe all 3 of those banks do, that they just round up your money. So say you spend £3.99 at McDonald's, they round up your penny and put it in a savings pot, and then you've got a little bit of money in there, which is quite nice. Also, with all 3 of these banks, you can freeze your card, you can split the bill with friends, and you can pay friends super easy, where you don't need your sort code or account number. However, it is within each bank. So if you have a Monzo card and your friend has a Monzo card, you can do it Monzo to Monzo and Starling to Starling and Revolut to Revolut, but you can't change the other banks. But again, it's really easy because, yeah, you don't need to put anything. You just put in the contact and it automatically sends the money. So it's super good, super easy. Now let's move on to the credit cards. So first I have the Halifax Clarity card, probably one that you've more likely to heard of than any of them, I presume. The beauty about this card is that there is an actual bank. Like, you can actually go into the branch and talk to someone from that bank if you have any problems. So the Halifax have no charge to withdraw cash anywhere. However, the interest charges apply to cash taken out from the day it is withdrawn. So bear that in mind. I believe that's with all credit cards. So if you do want to withdraw, go with Starling or go with the other 2, because they don't charge for £200 or free with Starling. However, these will charge you a daily rate. It's just money you don't want to lose out on. You want to spend it on travelling. So, I mean, am I being a bit aggressive now? Okay, I'm going to tone it down a wee bit. So my final card that I would like to talk about is the Aqua Rewards card. However, I did look online recently and they have taken it down, but I don't know if it's a permanent thing or it's just because of, you know, the situation that we're currently in. The reason why I like this card is because it gives you 0.5% cash back on all your purchases at home or abroad. So that's the only difference. I can't tell you a bit more information because I couldn't find any information because it's not currently valid. However, I'll still keep looking because it is great because you get money back and you're spending money, so it's all good, even though it's not a lot. As they say, every little helps. When I told my friends that I was going to do this video, I actually asked a few people what banks they have used and what they would recommend. So they recommended me, did that even make any sense? They recommended me the Barclays Rewards card, which essentially is the same as the Aqua card, however it only gives 0.25, and also the Santander Zero credit card. I don't know a huge amount about it, however I have found more information and I'll put it in the description box. So there are all my cards for y'all. And I secretly want to be an American. And that is all the cards that I have for you today. I believe they're all MasterCard. I'm gonna double check that and write a title here if it's not. I know the Barclays I think is Visa actually, but the rest are all MasterCard. So they all do the MasterCard exchange rate apart from Revolut, which is why I think it is better to use. That is everything from me today. I'm actually gone a bit crazy today. The weather is doing crazy things, like it was hailing and now it's sunny. Then it was hailing, then it was like blasting me with wind, like heavy wind and rain, and now it's sunny again. And I really want to go for a walk, but it's just too dramatic. I don't know what to bring. Yeah, that is what's happening in the UK right now. If you guys use any cards that I haven't mentioned, please let me know. I love looking at new cards and seeing if I can save any more dollar, as they say. Thank you guys for watching. If I think of anything else, I'll let you guys know, put it in the description, or maybe create another video depending on how I'm feeling. I shall catch you guys next time. Bye guys.